Well, I didn't make it to church because I'm having a serious neck hurt and a bit of a visual migraine, but I had a challenge and I wanted to make a card, so I'm doing it right now. Some of my product is retired and I won't talk about too much of it. I'm just going to try and put together this card. I have punched out a few things, but ideas kept coming into my head, and I thought, well, I'm going to do it live and see how it comes out. I'm using the Festive Post. Let me get me started. Actually, I forget to do this every time on my page so I can see myself. And I'm sorry, I can't see anything. Maybe I'm not live. Oh, yes, I am. Okay. Okay, finally got it here. Sorry, folks. I'm real sorry. Okay. I will learn how to do this eventually. Bear with me. Okay, so again, I'm using Festive Post. I'm going to stamp. This has several different little stamps, and it works with our punch, the postage punch. And that's really kind of neat. So let's put this aside. I'm going to use also, this is a retired punch, Moon and Stars. This is a retired ribbon, I'm pretty sure, striped metallic ribbon. This is a new ribbon in the mini catalog that I'm going to use, and this is really neat. I don't know how I'm going to use it yet, but we'll see. So that's how those go. I'll be using my Emboss Buddy, which is a retired product, and Versamark ink, which is not. I'll be using the Cat Punch, or I've already used it. And this is my Swiffer. This takes away all the embossing powder when you get it all over. Stamp and Seal Plus I'll be using. These two DSPs are available. This is the Rainbow Glimmer, and this is the Black Glimmer. And I use this to punch the cat, and I've already done that. And I use this to do my Moon and Stars with that retired punch. I'll be using the Shimmer Black Emboss, I believe. It's retired, but I'm getting sparkle and shimmer everywhere, so I may as well try that. Okay. If anyone should like to order from me or try out any of our product, here is my hostess code for the month of September. And there is a promotion going on for anyone that might want to join the team. For $99, you get to order $125 worth of product from either or the mini catalog or the annual catalog. And in addition to that, Stampin' Up! Is thrown in, and enough product and cardstock to produce 16 cards in 2 different colors, 8 each, and a package of rhinestone jewels. So, okay, let's get busy with doing. I already cut, I had cut my cardstock. It's black cardstock. I did it in portrait style, 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at 5 1/2. So that's our base. And I'm going to move the postage code up a little bit. So then I had used the textured textiles. This piece of designer series paper is retired paper from 1 or 2 years back. So, but I was trying to bring in some color in this challenge. I did use the Tasteful Textures emboss folder to give some texture to this, and it will be like so. I also went and cut out, I don't know what I'll use, but I used the punch to, the postage punch to punch out all of these colors. And I'll be also doing the sentiment on a postage punch, and I'll use a scrap piece of paper. I did punch the cat out already out of the black glimmer paper. And like I said, I used the retired stars and moon and punched out of that other rainbow glimmer paper, those things. And they're hard to keep track of, the stars and the stars. The moon's not so hard, but the stars are kind of get out all over the place. So I don't know yet exactly how I'm going to do it, so we'll do it together. Now I'm going to use the Versamark. Let's see, the Emboss Buddy. And let me see how this punch is going to work here. I believe it won't work that way, so it'll work this way. So let me just cut a piece of this off to use. And the Emboss Buddy. I think this is a static thing, kind of like baseball players use for rosin or what have you. It's a powder. It's not. It's retired from Stampin' Up, but my understanding is that you can pretty much use any kind of cornstarch or any type of thing like that in a maybe seal it in a pouch of some sort, but it's to keep the emboss powder from sticking everywhere once you put your Versamark and your stamp on. So we're using this stamp from the stamp set, and October 31st, and all of these little stamps fit the postage punch perfectly. So let's Versamark this up, and I will go over to my table where my heat gun is for a few seconds to heat the emboss powder once I get it on. Now this is a kind of a broad stamp, so want to make sure we get all of the stamp covered with the Versamark. Versamark is like a sticky tacky ink product that powder will adhere to. So let's put it like this, so, and hope that we got it good. Alrighty. Now I'm going to take my shimmer black emboss powder, and like I said, it's a retired product, so black emboss would be okay too. I'm going to do it this way. Oops. To try and get a good coverage. One more time. And get it, thump it to get remaining powder off. Because whatever is sitting on there, when the heat gun hits it, it will form. And I'm going to go right now and do that. my gun wasn't heated up, so it took a little longer. Okay, now I'm going to use my trusty Swiffer and make sure. Oh, no, no, no. I get all of my. Well, we'll just cut some more stars. We'll punch some more. All my powder. The Swiffer works pretty well for that. So now I'm going to do a few more stars so that we have it all. I'll do a couple more because I'm probably going to do another card or two to send my grandkids. That's like, was a tough punch. Whew, tough punch there. Pinchy punch. Okay, so we now have a couple of items, and I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool with the pickup product to get all of my stars picked up. Okay, and here's our cat. And I think that's it. Okay, make sure I am in the camera range. So I'm going to go ahead and place my mat down, pumpkin pie onto black base cardstock, and I'm using the liquid mono adhesive. And the dimensions of this were odd because I started cutting something and had to keep cutting and cutting kind of till I had it at a, I don't really know what it is. It's not a typical, I don't think typical size. It's like it's like 3 by 5 1/8. So that's just odd, an odd thing. That's okay. Now, I thought in my thought pattern, let's punch this out. Because it has to find room on the card as well. And there we go, and there we go. That is really neat. I like that sparkle. I wish they hadn't retired it because I really love it. I really love that bling in there. So, okay, now you can't put too many of these on here, so I'm saying orange doesn't go. Black, maybe. Let's see how the moon looks on the black. Let's see how the moon looks on the purple. Then that way maybe we could bring the moon in and some stars. Stars. Let's see. What else? Like I said maybe in the beginning, if I didn't say, I'm having a bit of a migraine. I have a really stiff neck in the back, and I'm seeing wavy prism lines, which is generally a migraine. For me, a silent migraine, but I have a bit of headache with it. And I didn't go to church. So let's see. Let's put this black cat on the green and see how that looks. This, okay, folks, we're just trying to figure out the best way. Maybe I'll put the moon kind of centered. And let's bring the black cat out of the black glimmer paper. And October 31st. Too much? Not enough? Let's see. I think I like that placement. That's kind of neat, I think. So, put it down. I think I will use the mono adhesive to put it all down, but put this up on dimensionals. So let's go ahead and put dimensionals on it. And then there's going to be some, we must put some more bling somewhere, I think. Some more sparkle and bling. Maybe some sequins. Okay, that's what I'll do with this. But we want to put some ribbon. So let's keep this kind of the way it is. Try not to mess that up. This is easy enough. And let's, I put my mat down, so I can't do what I wanted to do. So I think what I'll probably do now that I have already put the mat down, which was a no-no. There's nothing that says we can't do this inside. And put everything over it. And if I looked back, let's see, let's tie this. Small bow. Need a little more. I haven't used this very much. I really see this as it was with the Halloween type themed paper and what have you, which I didn't get any of the Halloween items. Maybe Christmas as well. Maybe New Year's sparkle. Let's do it this way. It's really pretty. It's not hard to tie. I'm just not good at it. I do this like all the time, but not on camera, and I don't know why it's twisting. Okay, let's go this way. And now that's much better. Maybe a little loose, so we probably will have to tack it down with something here, with a glue dot to keep it. And like I said, I'm not a Halloween person, but Let me get my ribbon scissors. After you cut cardstock and paper with your snips over a period of time, they don't do as well with ribbon. So I have a separate set for ribbon, and it was well worth the $8 to have them. They come in handy. And if I do classes again at some point, I'll have extra snips for those that may not have any. Okay. So I think we'll let that go as such, and that's okay. That's an okay thing. I'm gonna take my glue dots and anchor this a little bit and hope it's not really in the way of my postage stamps, because you're seeing this live. Okay, and again, let's cut this a little more. Okay. Okay, then I was going to pop this up anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, I think. Because you can still see it. Okay, and we talked about a kitty cat here. And I think that's okay, so let's glue that one down. I could pop them all up, I guess. That might not be such a bad idea. Let's pop them all up. Let me take the glue off the back. It's baby white. Just quickly, like, because it's not going to show. Okay. Yeah. Let's pop them all. Pop them all up. Pop them up. Pop them up. Oh, folks. My head hurts. Okay. I'm going to glue the cat down, though, not pop the cat up. I'm going to glue the moon and the stars down and pop up the purple. And then the kitty cat. Just a little glue on the kitty cat will make him just... Okay, so our moon and stars, let's work on them. Let's move this. It's easy to do, I think. And, oh gosh, my silicone mat, which this is awesome, awesome, awesome to have. Take your pick tool, it's great. I need to put a new tip on it, but other than that, it's awesomely great. Okay. Now I decided that I'm going to, let's move this more into camera range, that I'm gonna, I think, do this postage stamp this way. And we'll put the moon on like so. So let's put a little tacky on that. Ooh, that'll be too much. Will be too much, I'm pretty sure, but maybe not. I mean, we'll just do it. Am I still too much? Thanks, and I think I can get it off. A lot of places to get it off of. Oh my goodness, folks. It's okay. There is a product that removes that completely. Okay, so it's going to be in that position, but I will use my Stampin'Up doesn't sell this any longer to remove adhesive. It's an adhesive eraser. I understand you can get them at different places, but there is another product that I saw Sarah, the CEO, talking about. No, it's like Goo Gone or something, and their design team and their designers use it, which tells me that I'm not the only one that does something like this. Okay, so let's do a glue dot. Oh yeah, let's do a glue dot for this star, the bigger star. I think that'll be okay. Yeah. And let's just do a little tiny dot of glue. This is a full tube, so it shouldn't do this. A full bottle of glue. Well, that is just awful. That's okay. We're just going to keep going. And I think I wanted some more yellowy stars, which show up a little better. I think our little our other tube, this is another glue with a fine point. That might work better or not. It doesn't dry tacky, and I believe dries shiny. But I did watch another demonstrator talk about that bubble and to use it on something else before you, so you wouldn't have the bubble. There we go. Must be doing something right. Okay, so let's get this puppy on there. I should have put my dimensionals on maybe before. Okay. Hopefully it stays nicely. Time for a new sheet of dimensionals. Okay, so here we go. And like I said, this was a challenge, and I thought I would try to create it live. I had, as I got my idea, I started punching and cutting clearly, but now you guys get to see it. Okay. So it's a little patchwork. What do you think? A little patchwork of Halloween-y, sorta, kinda. Okay, that's done. Head is still hurting. I'm going to go lay down, I think, and take a nap and see if I can get it to not hurt so much. Okay. Now I don't think we can do anything about the back, the ribbon here on the back, and that's really, but I think it's anchored enough by this being on top, and this, we can't anchor it with this, so because it's already down and dirty. It's okay though, I think. So if you get to watch this little video, give me some ideas and your ideas and tell me what you think, and be gentle. See you next time.